Welcome, my dear friends. I hope you will support me and subscribe to my channel, The Four Seasons. How do they happen? Is it witnessed by all parts of the globe? The seasons are defined as periods of the year characterized by special climatic conditions, as four seasons follow each other regularly every year in some parts of the earth, so that the earth receives during each season a different amount of sunlight and heat, and the hours of night and day differ in the days of each season. The four seasons occur mainly because of the earth's rotation around the sun and the tilt of the earth's axis during the rotation. The earth's axis is an imaginary line that connects the North Pole of the Earth and the South Pole, passing through the center of the Earth, so that the Earth's axis tilts by 23.4 degrees, and the Earth revolves around it every day of full cycle. This rotation results in the alternation of day and night. In addition to the Earth's rotation on its axis, the Earth moves in an elliptical path around the Sun, which results in the four seasons. Because of the elliptical shape of the Earth's orbit around the Sun, the Earth passes through 2 points that are farthest from the Sun, the aphelion, and the winter and summer solstices occur at this point. As for the closest 2 points, perihelion, the spring and autumn equinoxes occur. The start date of the four seasons, summer and winter season. The astronomical winter season begins in the northern hemisphere on the winter solstice, December 21st or 22, when the Earth is at the point of apogee and its axis from the north is at its maximum inclination away from the Sun. Thus, the Sun goes down in the sky of the northern half of the Earth, and its rays spread over wider areas, and this means that every spot in those areas receives a smaller amount of energy. Then the temperatures begin to drop, and this continues during the 3 winter months until the day of the spring equinox. The opposite happens in the southern hemisphere, so December 21st or 22 is the day of the summer solstice and the start of the summer season. Temperatures begin to rise in the regions of the southern part of the globe. As for the summer season in the northern hemisphere, it begins on June 20th or 21 when the Earth is at the other apogee point, and its axis from the north side is at its maximum inclination towards the Sun, and thus the sunrise is in the sky of the northern half of the Earth. Its rays spread over smaller areas, and this means that each spot in those areas receives a greater amount of energy. Temperatures begin to rise in the regions of the northern part of the globe, and the 3 summer months extend until the autumnal equinox. And the exact opposite happens in the southern hemisphere, when on June 20th or 21 the winter begins. Spring and fall semester. Spring begins in the northern hemisphere on March 20th or 21, when the Earth reaches its perihelion in its orbit around the Sun. Then the Sun's rays perpendicular to the Earth's equator, which is the day of the spring equinox, in which the hours of day and night are equal, after which the Sun's rays begin to move north of the equator. The spring season lasts until the summer solstice in June. As for the autumn season, it begins in the northern hemisphere on September 22nd or 23, and then the Sun's rays also perpendicular to the Earth's equator. It is the day of the autumnal equinox, in which the hours of day and night are equal, after which the Sun's rays begin to go south of the equator. Autumn lasts until the winter solstice in December. In the southern hemisphere, the beginning of spring is on September 22nd or 23, and the beginning of autumn is on March 20th or 21. Do all parts of the globe witness the four seasons? The four seasons occur in the temperate and subpolar regions. As for the tropical regions close to the equator, some of them witness one hot season throughout the year. Others have only 2 consecutive seasons, a dry season and a rainy season, and there are no manifestations of cold or snow. This is due to the slight change in the angle of incidence of the Sun's rays on these areas during the Earth's rotation around the Sun. The dry season is characterized by high temperatures, with very little or no precipitation, and lasts for most of the year. As for the rainy season, the regions witness heavy rainfall, and this season lasts from 2 to 3 months. The dry and rainy season alternates between regions north and south of the equator, and the farther away we are from the equator, the greater the difference between the seasons, as well as the polar regions that witness 2 seasons a year. The winter season, in which the sun is completely absent and most of the winter days do not rise, and the summer season, when the sun shines throughout the summer months and never sets. In the end, I hope you like the content, and thanks for watching.